I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible.
The name's Ashe. If it's mercenary work you need, that'll be 200 gold. I've heard that 1,000 times. Not exactly interested in explaining myself for the 1,001st time. Oh. Most people ask for mercenary work. Sorry, not interested in even a cursory conversation. If you don't want to hire me, then leave, please. Then that's business. Any questions before we venture out? Because I'm not hungry, and it's none of your business. While I am skillful in combat, I haven't been a mercenary for long. I might not stay one for long either. Personal reasons, but I'm training for something. Oh, this thing. Not exactly the most practical looking, is it? Agreed. But there's a reason I wear these. Let's just say they're a lot tougher than they look. You might be surprised. I'm a mercenary, looking for work around here. Glad you asked. I deal mostly with two-handed weapons, if you couldn't already tell by my massive sword here. Might be surprising for a woman of my size, but I can wield these beasts rather well. They're skin enchantments. Help keep me durable in battle. Fine. I do have one for you. What job do you want me to do? Is this more of a general escort or a dungeon exploration? Have you ever explored a Nordic ruin before? You don't have a lot of experience. That's fine. I'll just have to keep that in mind. There are ways to determine someone's combat experience just by looking at them. A mentor taught me. Here, I'll let you borrow some skill books. It'll make my job easier. And it's nice to be working with you.
Time to die.
Screw you! Engaging.
And I die for that.
You're no match for me. Reports are evident. Your defeat is assured. I'll have your way.
Come on, come on! I've been waiting too long for this.
Not like some mercenary is just going to walk in here and cut off.
It's a bad time to get lost, friend.
Disturbance. Prepare for imminent conflict.
You'll pay for that!
Taste my steel. Eliminating threats. You can't hold a candle to me.
My wife is a good woman. She's a Time to end this little game.
There's someone there.
You sweat. You'll pay for this. I'll cut.
Do you need something? Always prepared, remember? I keep a few spares on hand just in case I encounter a particularly draining situation. The rewards inside might be productive to our adventuring efforts. Don't mess with me.
Last mistake.
It's over! Too slow! What a waste of time. You won't win, you know that, right?
My power shall be
I fight on!
I'll show you a real fight.
Too easy.
That going.
The rage within fuels my every strike.
You want?
The attack! Our tactics are superior. That'll teach you.
What was that?
No hesitation! I cannot die. I made someone a promise. What's that?
Time to die.
So you think you can fight, huh? Let's see what you can do then.
Damn you.
I'll kill you! I'll have your hand on that body.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather that everyone rambles on about. I specialize with two-handed weapons. You know that already. I'm fair with other combat arts as well, like archery and one-handed weapons. However, I don't know much about spellcasting right now. Still working on that. And if I don't have a weapon on me, I can use my fists. I've been told that they punch like steel, quite literally. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Sure, what were they? Just recently, actually. And out of desperation, during one of my old contracts. Kind of a kill or be killed scenario. I'm lucky I even got out of that scrape alive. However, that's a story for another time. I'm not. I'm still barely mediocre. I only just know how to fire a bow. And I don't even hit my targets half the time. Sure, what were they? As soon as I was born, if you could put it that way. Swinging a sword just came naturally for me. I was swinging ever since I set foot out of the womb. Even though I was a prodigy, no one is born a master swordsman. Took a lot of practice to get where I am today. Isn't it rude to ask a woman her age? Old enough. My father taught me the basics, but he passed away not long after I was born, so since then I've mostly been self-taught. I needed to survive, and I didn't have anyone I could trust at the time. My father. He was all I ever knew. Never knew her. It was always just my father. He was killed by assassins. I've made it a point to hunt them down. That's kind of why I'm taking these mercenary jobs here and there. I need to be sure I can actually kill them. I was powerless to do anything when it actually happened. That won't be the case anymore. Not much to tell. I didn't get to know him for very long. I know it sounds sad. I didn't even know the only parent I had that well. But the days I did spend with him, they were memories of pure light. He was so kind, caring. I used to kind of be a buffoon when I was born. It was very embarrassing. But he helped me through it. And for the limited time he could, showed me the ropes of what it meant to live. That was how he put it. My purpose in life was just to live and experience things. Very vague when you think about it. He never got to explaining it. Before he could, well, he kicked the bucket. Would you know what he meant? Yeah, I'd like the sound of that. Not currently. They know how to cover their tracks. I'll let you know if I find anything. Glad we're on the same page. Father? Father? Where are you?
Ashe, my finest creation.
Father? What happened? You're bleeding!
Just a flesh wound. I'll be fine. I just need a minute. Need to rest.
Who did this to you?
Someone from the Dark Brotherhood. Just leave me be. Walk down a path I shouldn't have. Dealt with forbidden magics and knowledge. Stole from people I shouldn't have. It led to her death. But it also made you.
What are you saying? Who is she?
You don't understand. But one day, I hope you will.
Just stay here. I'll get help.
It's too late. Remember the flower I gave you. Cling to hope and renewal. Remember. Remember. Remember.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Oh, what is it? You saw that? My memories? How is that even possible? No, it can't be. Those are my memories. Deeply personal. Painful. You couldn't have. Perhaps it was a mistake to talk about him. It brings back too much. Let's just focus on the task at hand. Just forget what you saw. It wasn't real. It was just a dream. They're inspired by Breton embroidery. It just also happens I have an eye for blending fashion and function, so here I am, heels and all. They're not common footwear, that's for certain. Let's just say my design makes up for any inconveniences heels might pose. It's functional, comfortable, and serves as a reminder of my past. That's all that matters. My father gave it to me. It was a bit bulkier back then. Let's just say I've made a few adjustments over the years for functionality, and perhaps a touch of personal flair. Surprisingly, no. My construction grants me an unusual resistance to the elements. Temperature fluctuations rarely trouble me. Forget I said anything. Most react with mild curiosity. Skyrim sees its fair share of travelers, so a foreigner's attire rarely raises eyebrows. Some might find my style unconventional, but they usually keep their thoughts to themselves. Those who know me better understand it serves a practical purpose. The base is a blend of flexible metal weaving and dynamic tonal architecture, both concepts inspired by Dwemer technology. My father used those principles to create a material both protective and adaptable. Studious one, aren't you? Except the sound waves aren't visible. They're woven into the metal itself, so you don't see it. You just see durable cloth, essentially. No, definitely not. My father was commissioned by the Thalmor to create a new nimble armor material, as light as cloth and as protective as ebony. He later backed out of the project. He never intended for his creations to be used for war, after all. Glad you appreciate it. Observant, aren't you? Maintaining my equipment is essential. Always have to be prepared for the unexpected. You'll never know when a bandit is next going to jump you, or an Oblivion Eldritch monster for that matter. You've heard of the Oblivion Crisis, haven't you? If not that, Skyrim has plenty of other eccentric hordes to throw at us. Giants, Draugr, the occasional dragon. Of course, consider it a professional courtesy. Besides, I find the process calming. It's meditative, in a way. Like combat, but without the violence. Though I should mention, I only offer this service when we're out in the wilds. If we're in a city with a proper smithy, it's best to let the smiths handle it. Sure. It's called a Nocturne Lily. I don't believe there's a lot of those in Skyrim. It's very special to me. This tear is the only memento I have of my father. No, it's honestly all right. I've come to terms with what's happened. I'm not sure. My considerable intelligence usually lets me keep track of things like this, but I guess I was just existing, for lack of a better term, for a good deal of time after my father's death. For years, I'd say. For a while, I felt like I no longer had a purpose. He gave me motivation, but my purpose went away with him after he passed. Now I've resolved to have a new purpose, avenging his death. At least it's getting me out of the haybed every morning. I'd still rather not talk about it, if that's all right. You already know all that you need to know. He's dead, and now I'm trying to avenge him. It's a flower that my father used to grow. I'm not sure where he got the seeds from, because they can't be found anywhere else in Tamriel. I just know that he told me that from where they're from, they're symbols of hope and renewal. That they represent the possibility of a better future, even in the midst of despair. Though that's probably just horsewash. Arya was buried 6 feet under, along with all the ideals he had. I miss the flowers back home.
Good to see you. Hello, friend.
With what particularly? Combat isn't a race to the grave. The wise warrior knows when to guard and when to strike. Position your shield strategically, between you and potential termination. Anticipate an enemy's powerful strike. Sidestep or deflect, never absorb. Direct confrontation against overwhelming force is suboptimal. Sharpening your weapon requires not just a grindstone, but an understanding of the materials at your disposal. It's a balance of craftsmanship and knowledge. In combat, when the other guy has his shield up, regular blows are useless. Wind up and hit him with a really powerful attack to get past that shield. Even if your opponent doesn't have a shield, those big powerful blows can stagger him. Leaves him open for a quick follow-up blow. Don't just stand still to do your big wind-up blows. Think of it like a dance, where each step and turn is calculated to exploit vulnerabilities. Yet exertion comes at a cost. Monitor your stamina. Striking with deliberation ensures your survival. Dual-wielding sacrifices defense through a barrage of attacks. Execute with synchronicity, and your foes may not have the chance to respond. A fully drawn bow holds the promise of a swift end. Ensure your draw is true, and let your arrows fly with purpose. Beyond that, my expertise is limited. My experiences don't encompass archery. I'd be happy to, but do expect rigor. My methods are designed to push your limits. Shall we proceed? I understand. Let me know if you change your mind. I guess I just started. There wasn't any formal guild I needed to join. I just started going to inns and making myself available. Oh, that came out wrong. By available, I don't mean the other thing. I don't have anything against that profession. It just isn't for me. Anyway, business on that front has been kind of rough, both figuratively and literally. Firstly, I haven't been able to find many clients. Most merchants already have mercenaries and aren't looking for another one. And by literally, I've definitely been in some tough scrapes. I almost became Dwemer Scrap at some points. I hope my skills have been sufficient. Glad to see my skills are recognized. You aren't that bad yourself. You can pull your weight. I admire that about you. Beginner my ass. I'm still better than you. Tell you what, let's spar. My blade to yours. Then we'll see who's the learner and who's the master. I knew I had something. Yeah. Absent. Hey. Thanks. How does this relate to our missions and quests? I don't see the tactical bearings here. I just don't have a huge appetite. I'm not a very good liar, am I? Certain foods don't give me the necessary nutrition as it does for others. It's a health disorder of sorts, but I'm not dying or anything. Yes, I have actually. Just because I don't eat often doesn't mean I don't have favorite foods. I quite enjoy sweet rolls for one. They're just so delectable. What foods do you enjoy? Oh, okay. Seems to be a popular choice around Skyrim. There is one food that feeds me, though, and that's Elsewhere fondue. One of the recipes that I know of that fortifies magicka. However, that's the exception here. Magicka. You probably noticed I guzzle magicka potions quite often. Since food can't sustain me, I resort to magicka. Kind of like how a vampire feeds on blood, except I'm not a vampire. Pelinal White Streak. I'm kidding. You should have seen your face. Death to all Aelids. I am an automaton. Beep boop, beep boop. Seriously, though. I guess I'm just different. Let's keep it at that. Hopefully this doesn't change anything. Hey. Well, I wanted to... I appreciate your admirable behavior. That's what I wanted to say. Not just your combat prowess. I think we aren't dead now because of that. You're... nice. Outside of combat, I mean. Just know I'm not kissing your ass, okay? Sometimes you're just insufferable, and I think I let you know that. But most of the time, you're pretty alright. What do you mean? Friends? I don't know. Guess I've never been anybody's friend before. No, it's just a fair contract. 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 Contract! You're helpless.
Get back here, bastard!
I can't let him get away. My strength is failing. I can't keep this up. No, not like this. Not like this. Hello? Wait, you, I know you. Your voice. Who am I?
Hello. Good morning. Only the result of years of... No. And the answer's quite simple. You are my daughter.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and
What
get
was
the
that?
cold out.
Is someone there? I knew it. This is a local favorite.
Please, someone do something!
Ragnar the Red.
Give up while you still can! That the best you can do?
Your end draws near.
No! enough!
Hey, you don't look so good.
What now? So, the first time you mentioned this wasn't mere fantasy. There's more to this than I thought. What did you see? That night. Yeah, it still haunts me. I thought I'd buried the pain, locked it away. But some wounds, they never truly heal. I always believed I was capable of anything. My father instilled that confidence in me. He called me his masterpiece, his greatest creation. Yet, I failed. I couldn't even catch the one who took him from me. That's why I've been training, honing my skills, to ensure I never feel that helpless again.